Previously on Subliminal, Rory's dark past has begun to unravel as the cruel entity mocks him with tragic faces. As Rory begins to spiral, Crane & Co. encounter the lost soul out of time, Grim.
The future is so strange. God, how am I supposed to find his friends anywhere in a city this big?
Grim casually observes his surroundings, returning to reality after half a century has left him quite disoriented.
Think, Ernest. The only reason I ended up here must have been because of Rory. But I don't know this town. Hey! Excuse me. Do you have a map of this town?
What? No? I'm a local, though. Where are you trying to get?
I'm trying to look for my, son.
Okay. Does he live around here?
Yes, as a matter of fact. Thank you. I remember now.
Grim jogs down the road and triumphantly looks up. He sees the real-world version of the apartment he first saved Rory from falling off of.
Let's not worry too much just yet. Once you all regroup, we'll figure it out. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
How is this?
Excuse me? Are you buzzing my apartment?
What? No. I don't know you.
Okay, well, you're pushing the buzzer to my apartment.
I don't know how these things work. Sorry, your apartment?
Yes, can I help you?
But this says... Oh, you're Rodgers?
Seems so.
You're trying to contact Rory.
Well, sure.
And who exactly are you?
I'm his granddad. Isn't it clear?
Robin's expression turns sour.
Robin, this is your...
Nope. Not sure who you are, but my grandpa died 6 years ago. Glad to see you're back from the dead, though.
Oh, Wait. You're Rory's sister?
I don't think I'm going to answer any more questions until I know who you are. Why are you trying to contact Rory Bailey, and why are you lying?
You wouldn't believe the truth.
Try us.
My name is Ernest. I served with the U.S. Infantry against Germany. Shortly after, an intense series of dissociative episodes led me into a sort of ghost world. It's where people go when they lose touch with their will to live, hunted by monsters who steal their memories and use them to try and break your spirit. I know this sounds insane, but I was there with Rory, and...
The liminal realm.
Ma'am?
This ghost world, Marcy. It has to be.
Lines up with all of Crane's theories so far.
What? You believe me? You know about the ghost world, but...
Let's go inside. We have a lot to talk about, Ernest.
As Robin and Marcy escort their otherworldly guest into the apartment, Marcy calls Crane and Darwin to join them.
We got here as fast as we could.
Yes, and we ran 2 red lights. You are paying those tickets.
Can't get a ticket if we don't get caught.
Crane.
Right, yes. Wow, so you must be Mr. Ernest, huh? If what you say is true, this is most exciting.
It is. I spent decades in the ghost world.
Liminal realm.
You people keep calling it that. Why?
Liminal means...
Enough. That's not important. Ernest, please. We need proof of this. We need proof that you were with Rory.
Right. Well, where should I start?
How did you get here? Were you from Queensville prior?
No. Hell, I'm not even Canadian. I'm from Pennsylvania. I must have ended up here because the area of the liminal realm we were in was adjacent. Or because I got out thanks to Rory.
Okay, let's take it slow. Thanks to Rory?
He helped me remember who I am and why I deserve to be free.
So you can leave the realm by force if you, what, think you deserve it?
Not quite. There are these terrible creatures, monsters, whatever. And they turn your thoughts against you. You have to confront them, your literal inner demons, if you want to leave.
Whoa, so Rory's up against one too?
That's how I found him. I saved him from falling out of this very apartment.
Ernest, If what you say is true, then time is of the essence. We have no choice but to believe you fully. This is all so much, and I can't even imagine how much shock you must be in coming back after all this time. But please, tell us. How is Rory? Is he anywhere close to getting out too?
My last words to him were a request to keep fighting. I saw him make progress and even confront about his guilt about... Oh, you.
Grim gestures towards Darwin. Everyone is shocked.
I knew I was right trying to find you.
You all seem very smart. I believe Rory is perfectly on track.
But we'd better be sure.
Fuck. That was close. Can't be that much farther now. Cold. Figures. But there you have it.
The grayscale grass beneath Rory's feet blows away, almost withering completely into the lifeless air. Rory stares at what lies before him. The ultimate coliseum of pain. The monument of his shame. The home that once belonged to him and his beloved wife.
Felicia. Locked. Yeah, subtle metaphor.
Rory steps back and pulls the rug aside, revealing the key to the door.
Okay. I can do this.
Rory looks back and sees nothing but hazy darkness, deep fog, and the usual abstract skyline. He can't see it, but he feels the light. He inserts the key and grips the handle of the door. It's cold, unforgiving.
I fall in love all over again.
Rory enters and walks slowly down the hallway. It's nearly a perfect replica of his actual house, but it haunts him. In the cracks, he feels her presence, but he refuses to acknowledge her. The clock's hands spin without a sound. The wallpaper peels towards Rory, almost reaching out.
No need for a monster to make this upsetting. It's been so long, yet it feels like I never left.
Rory runs his fingers across the dust-covered furniture. For the first time within this realm, he knows what to look for.
Didn't think I'd ever see this again.
There, on the peeling walls, Rory finds a framed picture from
Our first date.
The liminal realm doesn't force Rory to relive his past. Not this time. He closes his eyes and lets the world crumble around him. When he opens them again, he finds himself transported to that special evening.
A bike date, eh? I'll give you points for originality.
Is that a good thing?
Well, I guess I've only been on 2 other dates.
I'll take it as a yes then.
Look at how happy you were. Kind of monster would throw this all away.
Rory says nothing.
Too busy taking it all in? Fine.
Whoa!
Felicia.
Rory reaches for Felicia, and she loses balance of her bike and falls off into a shrub. Rory rushes to help.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I can't believe that just happened.
Yeah. Does that mean we're still...
Of course it does. It's just a few scratches and a memory I'll always remember.
Yeah.
Always remember.
How touching. You know, you could have learned a thing or two from her.
The entity sneers at Rory.
Oh, don't look so glum. I know what'll cheer you up.
With that, the entity transports Rory to another memory. He finds himself looking at a hilltop where he and Felicia are having a picnic.
Shit.
Felicia and Rory are desperately looking through the grass.
Oh man, that ring is so expensive. It's gotta be somewhere here.
Rory.
Most important moments of life. What do? You fucking drop it in the grass.
Rory.
Huh?
It's gonna be okay, hon. Here.
Grass? What for?
It's a ring.
The panic on Rory's face melts away. The ring is now an afterthought.
If you say so.
Rory takes Felicia's hand and ties the blade of grass around her ring finger.
Ooh, fancy. Is it imported?
The couple laugh, enjoying this special moment together.
Doesn't that just bring a tear to your eye? Just how did it all go wrong?
The entity looks to Rory, expecting a reaction to revel in. It gets nothing.
Really? Nothing? Do you even feel remorse?
It's not right.
Oh? Is it not your fault? Fine. One more memory. I'm sure you're like this one.
Once again, the world around Rory reshapes. setting the stage for the final scene. This time, Rory isn't a bystander. He finds himself driving at night, with Felicia in the passenger seat.
Rory!
Rory narrowly avoids an oncoming truck.
That was close one.
What is the matter with you? I called out your name like 4 times. We could have died.
It's fine. I had that.
What are you? Are you drunk?
Nah, I'm completely sober.
Oh my god, Rory! Pull over. Please, let me drive before anything bad happens.
I'm telling you, it's okay. I can drive fine. Just relax.
Rory, pull over now! No, Rory!
I never should have.
Rory is alone. He lies on the floor, with only the sound of his own crying to keep him company. That was just before we ventured to his and Darwin's old school. But I ended up separated from him somehow, trapped in my own little nightmare. When I found him again, he was standing up to the demon in the form of Darwin. That was when my monster returned. Our final moments together. I feel terrible for keeping that from him, from everyone, even myself. But now I'm free, after 6 decades.
That's unfathomable. You were trapped in that realm for longer than all of us have lived.
Oh, thank you.
What?
For not assuming that I... Never mind. But it is remarkable. Friends, this man here is a war hero, and also living proof of unexplored supernatural physics.
Captain America!
What?
That whole story, from the war to being trapped and now free in modern day, it's just like that comic book, Captain America. I was trying to think of his name this whole time.
Oh, I actually remember that book.
Right. Anyway, while you geek out about comic comparisons, I'm going to continue trying not to burst in excitement about what all this means.
Sure, yes. The liminal realm is real, and...
It means our case is just about closed, Miss Robin. We've got all the pieces. We know how to peer into the realm, even how to communicate. We have a clear concept of what needs to occur for one to be trapped there and what they need to do to get out. So the question is, how do we help Rory from here?
I don't think you all have to do too much. It's what I have to do.
And that is?
I don't even know if it's possible, but I have one plan. Get me back into the realm. If I can get to Rory and tell him you're all here trying to save him, the knowledge that he's not alone might be what he needs to make the final step.
For a moment, no one says anything.
You're sure?
More than anything in my life.
All right. This is it, gang. Let's get to it. He needs us.
Why are you...
What a sad, sad little man. How have you lived with yourself all this time?
Stop. You're not...
I'm not what, Rory? I'm not worth burying, right? Even after everything we've been through, you can't even give me a proper funeral. If that's how you treat your own wife, I don't want to know how you treat everyone else.
Stop it. That's not...
How long did it take for your sister to find out? Did you tell her? Or did she figure it out herself?
I couldn't...
How long were you planning on using her?
That wasn't...
Answer me, Rory.
Alright, fine. I stole from Robin. I couldn't afford the funeral fees, and she offered to cover it, okay? I saw how much money it was, and I got greedy. I thought I could use it for my addiction. I was selfish.
Damn right you were. How could you let yourself go like this? Was I ever enough for you?
Excuse me?
I gave so much of myself. Now it feels like you forgot I ever even existed. Did you ever?
Shut up!
For a moment, it was as though the realm itself fell silent.
No, it's not really you.
The Felicia before him melts away, replaced all by a too familiar horror. The Felicia before him melts away, replaced by the all too familiar horror of the entity.
Is that supposed to change something?
What you did in those memories?
They're wrong.
What?
That isn't what happened. Those memories are wrong.
Is denial meant to bring you comfort or something? Face it,
No! You face it. You slipped up.
What are you playing at? You're not the one in control here.
Oh, look who's in denial now. If you're gonna break me, at least do it right.
In an ironic twist of fate, Rory transports himself and the entity back to him and Felicia's first date.
A bike date? I'm not really sure.
Come on, don't be like that. It'll be fun. Try something new and all that.
Fine.
And so, the two rode through the park until Felicia, inevitably, fell into a bush.
Damn it, I knew this was a bad idea.
Hey, whoa, slow down.
No, you don't get it. I'm sorry, I ruined everything.
No, don't think of it that way. You didn't ruin anything.
Well, how else am I supposed to think?
Don't think of it as a bad thing. Think of it as a new memory you'll always remember.
You never said the memory had to be good.
No. It's not possible. You couldn't have.
Oh, still not convinced? Were you not taking it all in? Don't worry, there's still more.
And as you can guess, Rory's proposal is up next.
Damn it, Bailey! How much was that ring worth?
The two are looking through the hilltop grass.
Sorry, okay? It's gotta be around here somewhere. How is something so shiny hard to find?
How can you be so clumsy with something like that?
Felicia.
That was supposed to be my ring! Am I not good enough for you to even be slightly careful with something so important?
No, it's not like...
It's just like you don't even care! Why can't you just take something seriously for once?
Hey, listen.
Rory takes Felicia's hand.
I messed up. I know. I'm sorry. It's not the real deal, but I promise I'll get you an actual ring later. Alright?
Rory ties a blade of grass around Felicia's finger.
You better.
I don't remember.
Oh, don't look so glum. It's supposed to hurt.
I never... How?
Don't you get it? She wasn't some saint. Fuck. Why are you making me do this? I don't want to remember.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no. You don't get to be sorry. Not before you get a taste of your own fucking medicine.
A car, a driver, a bystander. Felicia.
Your turn to drive.
Rory!
The entity narrowly avoids an oncoming truck.
That was a close one.
A close one? You almost crashed!
No, it's fine. I had that.
What the hell are you talking about? Why aren't you taking this seriously?
Hey, can you not yell at me? I'm trying to focus on the road.
But are you drunk?
I don't need this. Just let me drive.
Are you insane? Pull over, I'm driving!
You quit nagging me. I said I'm trying to focus. Jeez.
Well, I said pull over!
Felicia grabs the steering wheel and tries to force the entity to pull over. The entity resists, losing control, followed by... The entity looks around. It's returned to Rory in Felicia's house.
There. You happy now? Did you have fun making me remember? Was it worth it?
Rory drops to his knees. The walls that once surrounded him have been reduced to thin slivers of wood on the idea of his former home. His happy life is literally torn apart around him.
I was lying to myself. It's easier that way. To believe that. God, you have no idea how fucking painful it is to have lived the life I have. I don't want to suffer anymore. Just let me be the monster. Let me be the problem. That way if I die here, no one has to care or notice.
They'll notice, Rory. You can't just run. You can't...
I didn't choose to come here. I didn't choose to have you chase me and use the faces of people who cared about me to break me. Is that what you want? To break me? To make me want to kill myself so you don't have to?
Veins of darkness overtake the sky, mirroring the bulging arteries in Rory's warped arm, which swells even more grotesquely. His legs wither, his ribs become visible through his shirt, blood drips from his eyes.
Everything. All of this is all because of me. You exist because of me. I hurt Darwin. I betrayed Robin. Felicia's death is as much as my fault as it is hers.
I'm a curse, Rory. You are a curse. I understand.
Lightning thunders around Rory and the entity, whose form humanizes, whose face becomes clear. Rory kneels and takes the entity's face into his mutated hands. He stares into his own eyes.
I thought you were just using my past to break me. But Grimm had it wrong. Just a little ways off. There is no you. Rory.
The entity weeps, no longer resembling a black, distorted creature, but a man, a broken man, a reflection of Rory Bailey. The corrupted Rory stands tall. Lightning swirls violently in the skies above him.
I'm the monster. My own living nightmare.
To be continued in the final chapter of Subliminal.